Good morning, guys. What a week I've had. I swear, I haven't been ill in 2 years. That floored me last week. I know some of you think I'm ill more often because COVID was my whole personality at some point. But I have not been ill in a very long time, not even like a cold or a sniffle. I just went down like a ton of bricks. But I think in my area, there's this thing going around, the lurgy. Everyone seems to be having it, so at least I've got it out the way. So this week is all about self-care, getting myself back to feeling incredible again. So I've bought a few gadgets myself, and I've got something I want to share with you because you guys know I am the queen of beauty treatments. I'm 37 years old and I'm proud of that. And I feel like I've learned that when you don't look after yourself, the older you get, it really shows more easily. I feel like in your 20s, gosh, you can do anything, can't you? And you bounce back up, you look glowing still. The older you get, things that you do really take a toll on your body, and you can really tell the difference between the people that do take care of themselves in every aspect and the people that don't. And I've really embarked on my wellness journey these past few years. And I honestly, apart from this week where I've been ill, I've honestly felt like this year I've felt better than I ever have done. And I look better than I ever have done. And people have this real misconstrued idea of what someone that's around their 40s should look like. And I feel like it's not true. I honestly feel like I look better now than I ever did in my 20s. So I thought I'd share with you a few of my little secrets that I do. And I'm very lucky in this industry that I get to try out a lot of things, and some things are not good, some things don't do anything, and some things really, really do. And I share with you the things that really, really work for me. So, you guys might have seen these all over the internet. There's no mistake that everyone has gone red light mad. And there's a reason. If you're wondering why I've got this on my head, I've currently got in my hair a rosemary and coconut mask. I'll leave the one I use down below. They sell out quite easily, so I've got a few on the go that I rotate by, but it comes ready mixed up with the rosemary in it. So I'll leave that link down below, but that's why, so it doesn't seep onto my skin. So these are really handy as well for all things beauty, so I'll leave that link down below. So let me introduce you to the Amiro Spectra 5-in-1 LED mask. So a lot of the LED masks you see all over Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, they are one kind of light. This has 5 different settings to tackle all different areas. Also great depending what age you are, because some tackle anti-aging, some tackle fine lines, some tackle spots. So it depends what area you want, or like me, you do them all. I am such a gadget queen, honestly. So this has red light, blue light, green light, yellow light, and near infrared. It tackles pigmentation, which I am very on. I'm prone to pigmentation. All the egg freezing cycles I did last year, the hormonal imbalances really threw my pigmentation. So you'll notice some bits here and here. Very, very small, but I like to keep on top of it using this. I find laser, whether that's... I was getting laser a lot in the salons, but this really keeps on top of it if I do it daily at home. It really helps to the cause. Pigmentation, dullness, acne, fine lines and wrinkles. There's a setting for everything. I like it. The thing I like most about this one, I've actually tried and tested a few. So it's got really nice goggles in it, so you don't have to wear the goggles. The last one I had black goggles, so you had to lie down. And me lying down for 10 minutes with goggles on is just not good for my lifestyle. So literally now I can sit with my emails in the morning My eyes are protected. It fits on your hair really, really easily. I actually like it with this headband on because it like sits really comfortably. I can hoover, I can even like do some morning stretches, you name it. Like how comfortable this is and how easy like it stays on your face is really great. So if I talk about the few of the settings, the Purify setting is for breakout. So if you feel a breakout coming on, you can whack this mask on and it really helps like soothe it. The Glow, for adding that gorgeous glow. So usually in the morning, I do a glow one. The Firm one, also a favourite. I tend to do this at night. Lifts and anti-ages. And obviously it's wireless as well, so you don't have to be attached to the wall or anything. You can just put the remote control in your pocket and you're on your way hoovering. Another thing that I loved about this mask, it's a hard shell. It makes it easier to clean if you want to clean it because it's not flimsy, but also it doesn't touch your skin. Like a lot of previous LED maskers have like lay on my skin, like on my nose. So I'd finish the treatment and I'd have like the resting marks on. But this, honestly, it rests on your eye, like it doesn't even, I don't know if you can see, it doesn't even touch the skin. That doesn't even leave any marks on because it's so soft. So I like the design of it. It feels really a lot nicer on the skin that it's further away and like you've got room to breathe in it. So I've got a huge discount on this at the moment. There's also free shipping and there's also a 1-year money back guarantee. So I think if you've been curious about the LED mask and you want to try it, this would be a really great one to start with. And yeah, with myself and the beauty products that I work with or show you, I have got such I can't just whack anything on my skin. To get my skin to be clear, I have to work so hard at it. So there's no way I would ever work with a brand that I don't think will add value to your life. Like, I'm very, very particular about beauty brands and I am very into beauty gadgets, whether that's in a salon or at home. But I feel like how technology is going, the at-home products are really really competing with those salon ones. So yeah, they're getting better and better and I'm all into it. So I'm gonna leave this link down below and we're gonna I'm gonna carry on with the rest of this morning and revive myself because boy, we need a glow up today. Onwards and up. Sometimes I even answer the door to the postman with this on. Okay, I promise you there is going to be a glow up. This past week, I don't know. I'm still coughing a little bit now, but I don't feel ill anymore. I feel sprightly. But I just couldn't get out of bed. Like, even to do the tiniest thing, I literally just had to wipe out about 10 days. I just come back from my mum and dad's though, because I booked myself into hotel mum and dad for Easter weekend because I was like, my mum just spoils me. The food, the baths, the walks, honestly, it's just what I needed, a little bit of time in the countryside. But work must go on. I literally have not done anything and I just stopped posting because I was like, this content is like the dregs of my folder, like it can't go on. Anyway, the glow up today. The next thing I bought, this is something that I've become a bit obsessed with. So I suffer, I don't know if you can see here, it's quite up there at the moment, but I suffer with either eczema or dermatitis. I can't figure out what it is, neither do doctors really figure it out, but there's some sort of red patches here and here. Like my skin is, on my chin area is very like, there's times where there's a real bad skin barrier, like it's flaky, it's red, like it's not the same skin barrier as like the other areas of my skin. So this chin area and this area, I really have to work hard at not having acne. or spots or little bumps. I think it's dermatitis. I've got a feeling. I've called it eczema for years, but me and ChatGPT are trying to figure it out. But I joined a gym with this really great steam room. I think steam rooms really vary in their ability. The gym I go to, the steam room is intense. And I found that since going in it, when I first started going in it, it really purged my skin. So for about 2 weeks, my skin was quite bad. Lots of like small yellow heads coming to the surface. But once I got through that, it really started to fix the skin barrier on my chin. And I noticed that when I don't get a chance to go to the gym, it starts to come back. So I think this really helps my lungs as well. I noticed that the steam room really helped that because obviously I had a lot of damage there from long COVID from 2 years ago. I think it has really helped. I've been doing it for about 6 months now, and I feel like my apart from this week, my lungs have been feeling really great. So it's really helped that, and I think it's going to help when I get chest. As soon as I have ever got like a sniffle, like the tiniest start of like maybe what's a cold coming, I go in the steam room and it zaps it right out almost. So if you haven't got access to a steam room, a good one in like a gym facility or a spa, I got on. Me and ChatGPT are honestly making myself into the best version possible. I asked it to find an at-home steamer that was the best on the market. So we have also worked out that the oil of choice that I need for this steamer is blue chamomile, and it's also shared with me where to get the best one on the market from. So blue chamomile is great for lungs, inflammatory lungs, and it is also great for eczema, dermatitis, inflammatory skin conditions. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to order the blue chamomile and just do 1 drop. It comes with like a aromatherapy pad, so you put the pad with the drop on it and then close it up. So this is my little machine. It wasn't expensive at all. I can't remember how much it was, but it was really affordable. You pop your water in there, and this is your steamer. It does have one just here. I usually put like a towel over my head and you just plug it in. So I've got this handy extension cable here, because you have to have one of these next to your sofa, because honestly, the amount of charging that I do for like laptops and phones. Okay, so I'm gonna put filtered water in here, because London water is so hard that I would never put that on my face. So we're gonna filter the water and pop it in. So this helps, steaming helps with collagen production, but it brings all the blood to the surface. So it gives you, so say if you had somewhere to go, like an event or something fancy you wanted to look all glowy for, I would totally do a little steam beforehand, because it gets all the blood it puts life back into your skin, it opens up the pores. I just find it gives you a really good start for your makeup. Like once I've started doing this, I honestly could not start the day any other way. It just makes me feel so good. That feeling that when you walk out of the steam room and you feel all like this gives me that daily at home. So we're going to switch it on. There's 2 levels. I like to obviously back it up to the highest one. I have to say though, this is the downside to this. It does make Botox wear off faster. So all I do now is wait for it to heat up, and then I put my face here with the steamer over for about 10 minutes. I put a podcast on. Honestly, game changer. So I'm going to do this and then come get back to you. I've got fake tan on, so I fake tan up to my neck, but I just feel like it just adds colour to the face. Obviously this will go down, and I'm gonna get in the shower. I just feel like it just pumps energy back into my face. I can't describe it. And what I tend to do, because steaming can be quite drying for your skin if not done correctly, it can add moisture. There's like a equilibrium. So when I finished, I whack on a really huge dosage, let's say, of the Event Hydrance Boost. if you suffer, if you've got an acne breakout, believe me, from a notorious all my life acne girl who's managed to clear the skin, strip back, don't use any beauty products. To take your makeup off, use the Garnier 3-in-1. Don't use anything else and just pop this on. Honestly, because more often than not, the beauty products you are using on your face is what is causing the breakout or aggravating it. Also, really randomly, a thing that breaks me out is protein shakes, like the protein powders. I get really bad acne, cystic on my chin from that. So it's usually what you're putting in your mouth and what you're putting on your skin that is the cause of like breakouts. That's what I found. So I've turned this camera on because I want to share with you a product that I swear by. It's just one that I can't beat it. It's the NARS Radiant Concealer. I use the Dior concealer for the base. Yucca friendly, that's why I enjoy it, for the base. For the under eyes, if you don't want creases under your eyes, you need to go for the NARS Radiant Concealer. It's just, when you get in your late 30s, you definitely get like those smile lines, but I find with this, it doesn't stay. You know when you have some concealers that when you smile, the lines stay? This doesn't. And oh my gosh, it makes me look so much more awake. When I put this on, it makes me look alive, and I definitely need it after this week. And as well, applying your concealer with a beauty blender is like an actual game changer. And I've tried a lot of these sponges, and you have to have the actual beauty blender one, because I don't think the other brands are as good as the original beauty blender. My skin is just not up to standard at the moment. Being ill just throws everything off, doesn't it? I then put some around this bit here, because this is where I suffer from eczema or dermatitis. We haven't figured it out. Red patch. So I don't know if you can see the difference of like this side versus this side. Like it just kind of like airbrushes the whole thing. I feel like this, I just look like I've had 3 cups of coffee and I'm awake, raring to go. This one looks a bit tired. You're getting there, slowly but surely transforming into a human again. Oh, my skin is so dry. It's just doing something weird. You know when you've had a chesty cough and your whole skin is the driest it's ever been? Hopefully I can get that back to normal ASAP. But just put the Super Fluff brows on. If you have thin eyebrows, this fills them out so much. I feel like it's slightly the wrong colour for me. I did have the lighter one, but I kind of want somewhere in between. But I just want to turn it on because it thickens them up so much. So if you have really like scarce eyebrows, definitely give the Maybelline Super Fluff a whirl, because it makes mad difference. Mad difference. We have very nearly come back to life. I'm just going to finish this off. We've got the lip liner on, the Rimmel lip liner, Spike Valentino 415R lipstick, just to give it a little bit more of a pop. I'm a human being again. This is the colour of it. It's like a gorgeous pinky peach. It is quite strong, but I feel like I need all the colour I can get in my face at the moment. On the cheeks, the blush is the Valentino, even though it's smashed. It's still hanging on for dear life. So this is me, nearly here. I'm gonna take the hair out. I don't put any heat on my hair. I dry it with the hairdryer, the GHD hairdryer on the middle setting, so like a cool wind. Is that the right word? I spray the whole thing with Colour Wow Style on Sarah's hairspray. Surprisingly not bad on Yucca. It's not good. I think on Yucca it comes up as good. I think it's in the 50s out of 100. But hairspray is really hard to find good on Yucca. That is actually good in real life as well. So, you know, the amount of volume it gives my hair, we're sticking with it. So yeah, I'm going to take these out. I just blow dry it and then just pin curl all the curls, and it seems to give me the lift my hair kind of wants. So I grab a bit of hair and I do this. So you just do this and then you pin with a curvy grip, and I have one of those very annoying, please if you have this too, it is the bane of my existence. I have like a real parting on my crown because my parting is so far over on my right side of my head. I really have to tame the back of my hair, otherwise it like parts like I look like a, I don't know, palm tree at the back of my head. I've got a really intense crown parting, if that makes sense, like it goes right the way down. So annoying. I really envy those women that have a lovely natural middle part and it just all flows really nicely. Mine is not like that at all. So I sometimes backcomb to like kind of hide that parting bit. Spray the whole thing with the Colour Wow Style on Steroids when my hair is wet. And then now I do my makeup with the curls in, and then it just kind of like sits with the volume kind of stays. Okay, pin curls out, and I have just brushed it all through, and now look at that volume. Look at it. Now I'm not blessed with like great hair at all. I've got really fine hair, and it's been through the, what's it called? Mill? It's been through the mill? Is that the right saying? The past year. I have actually been in deep chats with ChatGPT. It is honestly genius. And actually this brings me on to my glow up, because, so I lost a lot of hair after long COVID. Not during long COVID, it was after I healed from long COVID and I was better. But the hair fell out. I just remember being in Paris and my hair was everywhere in that bathroom, and I'm not usually a shedder. Anyway, I get it back in an okay condition, and then I do egg freezing. And during the first egg freezing cycle, my estrogen crashed, which is the equivalent, my doctor tells me, to menopause in a few days, which was honestly the worst feeling ever. Anyway, that was hair loss. I got hair loss after that, and I got hair loss after the second egg freezing cycle. And I told ChatGPT all about this, and it was like, you've experienced, what did it say? Hang on. Telogen effluvium or something, which is stress-related hair loss, which appears around the temples or the crown, which is what definitely happened to me. It told me the exact date that I would have lost it, and it was like it worked out due to when I had the egg freezing cycles, and it was so correct to like the week that I noticed the hair loss. So for me, the last bit of hair loss I experienced was in December. It happens about 2 months after the cycle. And it was like, now you'll start to notice baby hairs come through, and it said white blonde baby hairs, and I was like, yes, the whole of my forehead here has got the very smallest white blonde baby hairs. Anyway, we have a little chat. I actually had blood work done a couple of years ago, randomly to check like my levels of everything, and I had a PDF which I literally meant nothing to me because obviously I don't understand it at all. Like it was all units and blood, iron. Honestly, it was like it looked like algebra to me, so I never really like knew what to do. Anyway, put this PDF into ChatGPT, and I was like, look at my levels of all my things, and I was like, put me on a plan to A, get my hair in the best condition ever, and be the optimum version of myself health-wise. Oh my gosh, it's done me a plan, right? And then after it did me the plan, it goes, do you want that in a pretty Canva form so you can stick it on your fridge? I went, yeah, I do. So I was not deficient in anything, but my levels were on the low side of normal. But this was 2 years ago, so it's before I started really investing in my diet. So it might be the same now, it might not, I don't know. But we're just going off that blood work. Anyway, it said my iron absorption, I think this is because I drink a lot of tea, a lot of dairy. You can't absorb iron very well if you drink it when it's in your stomach with dairy. So you have to leave an hour between dairy for your iron supplement. So 7 a.m. I love the fact that it thinks I'm getting up at 7. Optimistic. A warm cup of breakfast tea because I can't function without my tea first thing in the morning. And then at 8 o'clock I have iron, my iron tablet with vitamin C and zinc because that combination makes the iron absorption better. And then at 8:30 I have my smoothie with the Skyer yogurt, the protein yogurt, and my hair burst vitamin mixed in it. And then in the evening I take vitamin D. And then it's made me go to Boots. It showed me a picture of what I need to get. And I need omega-3 and B12 or something. Where is it? It's giving me even the pictures of what I'm picking up from Boots. I think this is wild. It's actually incredible. And then so that's my plan to get me in the optimum benefit, because I was just taking Hairburst multivitamins and it looked at what was in that and it said for me it's not enough iron or vitamin D, so I needed it more. Whereas I was just taking that and seeing like the vitamin levels and thinking, oh yeah, I'm covering everything. But because I had my blood work, it was able to give me the exact measurement that I was meant to have. Wild. Me and ChatGPT are gonna make me into the best version of myself. I also taught it my medical history. So I had EBV when I was younger, which is glandular fever, Epstein-Barr virus, which a lot of the doctors that I saw on the studies where they were testing me for long COVID thought the reason I had long COVID bad was because of this virus. Anyway, I taught it my whole medical history, all the things with COVID, the glandular fever, blah, blah, blah. It knows my medical history. And then it tells me this. It says, people who've had EBV often have slightly more reactive or sensitive immune systems, especially when hit with major stress, hormonal shifts, or viral reinfections like COVID. The sensitivity can show up years later, less tolerance to alcohol, which I can't do, sugar, which I can't do, or toxins, which I can't do, which is wild because those 3 things trigger me massively. Slightly slow recovery from stress or illnesses. So I know that, like when I'm stressed or illnesses, it takes me a little longer to recover than probably most people. And microbiome that's quick to tip off balance, which I struggle with a lot. So I take probiotics, my yogurts. So I was like, give me a plan to give me in the best. What am I eating? What am I doing? Oh my God. And it's done it all in Canva form. So I can stick it on my fridge. What world are we entering into? It doesn't actually scare me because I was like, if AI takes over the world, it can't get any worse than it is already with the people who are in charge. So like, why not? Why not? So it's given me a plan for my hair, for my health. And I'm like, this is actually incredible. Anyway, that was off on a tangent. But yeah, hopefully in about 8 to 12 months time, you're going to see a real difference in my hair. And I think you'll probably look at my hair thinking it looks fine, but it really didn't affect the bottom of my hair at all. Like this bit is quite long and quite thick. It affected the temples, which is what it told me. It was the Efflon Television, whatever I just said. I can't remember, it sounds like a Harry Potter Wingardium Leviosa. But it affected around the fronts of my hair majorly. That was the part where I struggled, but you can see now like all the regrowth from it. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I've had a couple of years of hard hitting hair issues. But I used to have really thick hair when I was younger, so we're gonna get it back. It's gonna come back. Anyway, now that I've changed gowns halfway through, by the way, because that blue one was giving me like NHS gown situation going on. I don't think I'll enjoy it. We're back to the 100 stars. Right. Let's get sorted with today. So my major plan for this vlog, I'll probably have to cut it into 2 because gosh knows how long this has been already. I said to you in my last vlog that I need such a good sort out. I want a wardrobe, which I am wearing. I want to open the wardrobe and have like a wardrobe where I wear these pieces and I love them, and that is just not what's going on here at all. I have things that just sit there for a year and don't just collect dust. I have I have 3 wardrobes in this flat, and it's not big enough to hold what I have. I have 3 wardrobes and 2 rails full of clothes. Like, it's obscene. So I want my life to just be organised. That is the era we have entered. And I was laughing the other day. I was like, when you hit this age that I'm entering now, I feel like, sorry, I'm still coughing. I'm better, but I feel like it's that residual, I'm still phlegmy basically. It's all, I think I'll be coughing probably for about a week after. This age, I think in your 20s, you chase high highs. That's why you enjoy partying. You love like you love that. What I did particularly, chase the high. And when you get to this age that I am now, middle-aged, you chase like inner peace and more of a contentness. Like, the things that bring me utter joy is a week of no plans, where I can wake up in the morning, the sun is shining, I sit on the balcony and I FaceTime my mum. Like, those little things that bring you inner peace, like a home that is just your safe space, and like, it's more you seek like a constant contentness rather than like, and that's what my issue with my dating life is. I feel like in my 20s, my love life was like, I was chasing those dramas, dating those absolute idiotic footballers, fuckboys, and now I'm searching for a man that just like is that calmness for me, which is proving very difficult, I'm not gonna lie. But that is what I'm after. Like, if they don't, like, I've created a world here, even with my job, where it's just utter contentness. And yeah, that even friends, that is, I just want those good people around me that just add to this inner peace. And I feel like this is a question to those that follow me that are older than me. As we get older, is this just, do we learn to just work on this more and more so you get to a really peaceful place? And this is why I've really enjoyed getting older. Like, if you're in your 20s watching this, like, it's really good here. Like, all those things that you think were a big deal in your 20s, what you look like boys, your career, you start to realise the only thing that matters is this like contentness, like enjoying getting up and every day. Do you enjoy your job? Like, I would want to make less money and enjoy my job more, so it doesn't feel like work when I get up in the morning. Like, what I do, I have never, apart from that one time I had a job for 3 months in an office, that one time, I have never had a job where it's felt like work. And that has been my whole life, and that has been incredible. I don't know how people get up and do a job that they hate. That is the number one thing they should teach you in school. Kids, you have to do this job every day for the rest of your life. Make sure it's something you really enjoy. I don't think they teach that a lot. What's it called? John Lennon was right. Okay, so what do I do first? Because I've ordered in a load of new in stuff, and it's not necessarily that I'm keeping this at all. I kind of want to just try on as much as I can, and if I stand here and I show you these I've got lots of trousers. If I stand here and show you these trousers, I want to only put them in that wardrobe if I'm like, yes, I feel comfortable, I feel good, like I want to really work them. So I'm not just going to keep things for the sake of keeping them. I'm going to send a lot of things back. But I think the key to getting a good wardrobe is to order a lot of stuff and send a lot of stuff back, but also follow your online influencer, I don't know, creator, what do we call it? I hate the word influencer, it literally gives me the ick. Like, the thought of going to Coachella and being surrounded by so many influencers literally makes me want to die a little bit inside. This is where it's really important to follow creators that you enjoy the style of, because we literally do all the trying on for you, so you can just sit there with a cup of tea. And I think when you get creators that are like your style, your vibe, it becomes really easier to for you to shop rather than sifting through like I sift like through every website every day, like just looking at stuff, clothes. So I almost do all the hard work for you guys, and then I just try them on whilst you sit there with a cup of tea. So that is what we're gonna do. But do I do a clear out first, or do I try stuff on? This is a fan I got from H&M because I know it's not hot enough yet, but I just thought instead of like an electric fan, how bougie does this look? Like you'd just be sat there like on the tube or in the back of your cab or at like a outside dinner just wafting the fan. Bougie. So I've got one in like an ivory and I've got one in a black. Thought they were delightful. I think I'm gonna show you what I've shopped, I think, first. Let's go.